With another thought here. I'm thinking about love and marriage, and so hello YouTubers, this is Billy Bob Redneck coming to you again with one of these little video chat things, whatever you want to call it. Today I'm thinking about love and marriage, and so ladies, this might come as a big surprise to you, but yes, I am single. All you haters out there, I know you're probably going, well, there's a reason why he's single. Well, yes, there is, mister. I got Google, so I know everything, brainiac. I'm single because I got divorced. Once upon a time I was married. So my thoughts here is about marriage. They say there's 3 rings in a marriage. There's the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the boxing ring. And that's kind of funny, but there's really 3 different types of marriages, or married people. There's the ones where people where they're together and they're meant to be together forever and ever and ever. My folks was like that. I'm real proud of the fact that they stayed married forever. Then there's those types that are not supposed to be married. They get married anyways, they shouldn't be married, and that's like most of the celebrities, really. And then you got that third category, they're married for a little while and they start out happy, and then like the happiness falls away, whatever, and they end up like hating each other. And I kind of fell into that third category, I know women love romance. We all like to think like we want to live in a fairy tale. Like my marriage really kind of was a fairy tale. It was like that story, Beauty and the Beast. At the beginning of the marriage, my wife was like more like Beauty, but towards the end of it, she was kind of like the Beast. It's not saying that she had horns growing out of her head, but it was one of those things where, like, in the middle of the night, I was afraid I'd wake up and she'd be standing over me with a knife, like going, I'm going to kill you in your sleep and eat your children. That kind of deal. And I was like, oh my God, save me, Jesus Christ, I've got to run away. So, we ended up getting divorced. It happens. Kind of reminds me of a funny joke about this old couple, elderly, long in the tooth, Mr. and Mr. Smith. They were finally getting a divorce. So they're in front of the judge, and the judge is looking at them. They're both kind of elderly, and he said, well, Mr. Smith, how old are you? And Mr. Smith says, well, I'm 93. So, well, Mrs. Smith, how old are you? So, well, I'm 91. Really? Well, that's amazing. Well, how long y'all been married, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? And they said, well, we've been married 70 years. And the judge looked at us like, wait a second, y'all been married 71 years, after all this time y'all want to get a divorce? Why in heaven's name would you want to get a divorce after all this time? And Mr. Smith said, well, we thought about it many, many times, but we decided to wait till now because we want to wait till the kids were dead and buried. So, it happens. People get divorced. So, but get back to, the thing that I'm single. I am single. I consider myself a real catch. And you might say, well, why are you a real catch, Mr. Billy Bob Redneck? And I'll give you a couple of reasons. One, I don't have never had a restraining order against anybody ever trying to keep me away from them. Okay, that's a pretty good thing in my book. Number 2, I never went to prison for juggling kittens or anything like that. I don't believe in that. I never seen anybody juggle kittens, but that can't be a good thing. And number 3, I'm easy to catch. You can chase me anytime. I'll let you catch me. You can catch me all day long. So anyways, ladies, I'm single, and that's my thought on marriage and love and all that kind of good ruttin', tuttin', button, dutton, button, sutton, mutton. So I'm going to leave you with a final thought. If you can't join them, lick them. And if you can't lick them, at least take pictures. This is Billy Bob Redneck signing out. Bye-bye.